Rosie O'Donnell is gone, as everyone knows from The View, but more important, you were on The View this morning.
Yeah.
What was it like? Tell me.
It was tense, very tense in the studio, Greg. It was crazy.
Yeah.
People are, I think, a little bitter that she left a few weeks early. The View fans felt a little bit like she abandoned them. Mm-hmm. They announced that she has another job. She's going to be taken over. She was drafted by the Green Bay Packers, actually. And she's the father of Elizabeth Hasselbeck's baby.
That's even. So I imagine when you made these jokes like this on The View, did it go over well?
No.
No?
No. Joy would just kept punching me, and Whoopi held me down while Barbara Walters beat the hell out of me.
Well, it's true now. How is Joy going to look attractive now that Rosie's gone?
By the way, Joy doesn't. I can't laugh at that.
That's true.
I think Joy's hot, so you can't go by me.
All right. Let's run a bit from her blog where she's talking about why she won't speak to Elizabeth Hasselbeck again, or whatever her name is.
When I saw the split screen, that's when I knew it was over.
Yeah.
Seriously. In the corner of my eye, in one of the monitors, I saw a split screen, and I thought to myself, that is...
Well, people said it looked like Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
People in the green room were saying.
Yeah.
Paul, how is your life going to go on now that she's not on the show? Is it going to change you remarkably?
Well, first I noticed that the camera does actually add weight to you, especially these new video cameras that they're using. But she looks fantastic. I think she's a great talent. I think the show's going to be lacking something without her. I love the spice in the soup. I love the fact that she's contentious. I think I'd like Jeffrey to comment on that.
Oh, he's asking you now. He's now the host.
I think it's going to be tough without Rosie. I mean, let's face it, she made a huge impression on that couch.
Yeah, that's
She needs to do. You know what she needs to do? She needs to go down to Venezuela right away
You need
because
to let them laugh and then do.
yeah. Don't step on the punchlines.
totally
Don't step on the
funny.
punchlines.
But what happens is she needs to go down to Venezuela, like I was saying, and she needs to talk to Hugo Chavez because he just shut down the opposition TV station, and she'd do great there.
That's a good point.
You know, and she doesn't have to worry about ratings or anything like that. But the first sign
All right,
that your career is going under is you start video blogging.
Or
so.
comparing Chavez to Rosie.
True. Say
What
this.
is that, by the way? That video? That Osama bin Laden has bigger budget for his videos
It's so true.
than Rosie.
Lindsay Lohan back in rehab, but not before. Okay, first she crashes a car, and then she goes out partying, and the pictures, which I guess were on x17video.com, are absolutely amazing of her passed out, puking. There she is. I love that picture. That's my favorite picture. Paul, you live in, I imagine you spent a lot of time in Hollywood around young starlets. I mean, when you see young women like this, do you often want to help them?
I want to help as many young starlets as will allow me to help them. I think that picture, if you zoom in on it, you'll see that she's not actually sleeping. She's reading something on top of the dashboard. She's trying to squint so she can see it better. And I think it's, I'm not sure what it says there, but Jeffrey, what do you think about it?
Well, if you look at that picture there's only one thing she could be saying.
What?
Who farted?
I forgot about
But
that.
I have a theory to answer
Oh,
your question.
God, not another theory,
Yes,
please,
Greg,
Lord.
another theory. And
Try
you're
to
gonna
work
have sit
Chavez
and
into this
bear it.
one. Work Chavez into this one.
Yeah, I'll try really hard. No, I think what's happening here is the reason why you're seeing a lot of paparazzi following around the little starlets and not the guys is because there's always a chance of an lack of underwear shot or a boobage shot. With the guys, you're not going to get that. You might get Kiefer Sutherland dropping his pants in a restaurant. That's the best we can do with that.
I agree completely with Rachel, by the way, 100%.
You're the only one. Thanks, Drew.
Well, this time anyway.
Like the Pamela Anderson video. That's a segue worth remembering.
Was it, though?
I know.
Really?
She claims she was forced to tell her children about the tape because her two sons, Brandon and Dylan, want to go see Borat, and of course the tape plays an integral part of the movie. So she had to explain to them what was on the tape she made with her then husband Tommy Lee, and she said it was a tape of us naked and hugging and kissing, but it was stolen. Paul, if this ever happened to you, how would you explain a tape to your kids?
If it ever happened. Well, listen, I think that it's a romantic movie. I've seen the movie. I'm very impressed with the characterizations. I thought the acting was superb. The writing was left a little bit desired. But Jeffrey, I think the question would be better thrown to you.
Cut out the middleman. All right.
I love this guy.
You want to hang out later or what? Because let me tell you something. You're adorable.
I'm single.
He's looking for.
There's something a guy with pubic hair on his chin that really turns me on. Well, you're like Danny Terrio for the next generation. That's a good look, Miami
I'll just sit
Vice.
here and take it.
Well, then we know who's the
What
bottom.
choice do you have, really?
Tell us about your reality show again.
My new reality show?
Drew?
All right. 30 models compete to eat whatever's inside their suitcase. It's called Meal or No Meal.
I like it. I like it. Fantastic.
It's a winner.
Oh, God. Should I just move on?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was sort of like the pubic pot calling the pubic kettle pubic, though. I mean, come on. This isn't that much more
The Pam
impressive.
Anderson video?
Yeah.
Did you see? I saw it.
Yes, I've
She
seen it.
opened wider than the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie. She's a big girl.
She is a big girl.
Yeah. I hear they give donkey rides to the bottom.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, look at the husband. I mean, he was the spelunker right there.
He certainly was.
He honked a horn with that thing. And the kid saw that as well.
But you know, that's got to make the sons feel pretty good because it's hereditary. I mean, they're going to they can show that tape to their future
Talk
girlfriends.
about Tommy Lee's thing.
Yeah.
That's
It
high
has-
school street cred.
Yeah, once a year he sheds his foreskin. Yeah. He feeds it apples. That's how big his penis is.
You know, let's move to another topic that's less sexual in nature. Research finds that women who don't use condoms are happier because semen somehow protects them against depression.
It's interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep staring at you.
Sometimes there's just too much science, right?
There is. There's not enough science. She says that semen contains powerful and addictive mood-altering chemicals. And I'm thinking, Drew, this has got to be great for men at bars to say, I can make you happy if you come home with me.
It sounds like a pretty good one-liner, but you know what I like about this study is the fact that this study was done once before in 2002 by the same guy. Apparently, not enough research has been done on this topic, and I think they need to go back to the drawing board.
I volunteer.
Yes, I do too.
Well, all they have to do is come and roll around on the carpet in our office. I mean, that thing's loaded with DNA, especially when you work weekends, Mr. Man. Look at me.
Paul, do you have any last word on this, or would you like to ask Jeffrey a question?
I actually think it's important, and for me, I insist that women wear condoms.
That's good. All right, everybody. That's enough for now.
By the
Stick
way,
around.
who needs birth control with a sport jacket like this?
Exactly.
It's true. I'm a lesbian anchor virgin.
And it's absorbent as well.
It is.
Which is very
Hence
good.
the study.
New pictures of Nicole Richie looking frighteningly gaunt on a recent shopping trip with pal Misha Barton. The 25-year-old skeleton shocked onlookers with her skin-tight orange dress, revealing a concave chest and razor-sharp hip bones. Richie is said to tip the scales at just 95 pounds, which sounds high, especially when you consider that she's missing the 3 pounds that a human brain normally weighs. Oh, she's got to put some meat on those bones. I'm sorry.
I think a lot of women out there are thinking that she's looking pretty good. I personally,
Really?
I'm personally one crack cocaine habit away from losing like 10 pounds.
Paul, you looking happy?
Well, it's almost sad, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish that I mean, it's hard to see somebody go through that because they want to, probably has some deep psychological issue, or maybe her dad never wrote a song about her, or whatever it is. But she seems very sad, and I wish she could get some help or buy her a meal.
He's such a nice person. All right. I'm gonna move on fast. Life and Style magazine named its hot list, and number 1 was Matthew McConaughey. That troubles me, and I don't know why. But I just think that man is too obsessed with his looks to actually be good looking. Right, Drew?
Absolutely. In fact, we were talking about stuff that's completely contrived and made up.
Yes.
I'm surprised Ethel Merman's not number 2.
Well, actually, number 7 is Mario Lopez, which is close.
There you go.
Right? What do you think? Who should have been number 1?
I wouldn't have kicked him out of bed. I'd like to see Paul with his shirt off personally.
I think all of us would.
I'd like to test the does semen make women happy theory with you. So.
Oh my!
Another love connection on Red Eye.
This show brings people together in the skankiest of ways. All right. Okay, I don't even know where to go. I think I'll just allow these two guests to plug their stuff. Paul, do you have anything you want to plug? You One Tree Hill next season? Anything exciting?
Season finale coming up in a couple of weeks. Very excited about it. Season 5 starting in a few months, and I'm in town writing a script, so I'm having a great summer.
Fantastic. You look like you're having fun.
Thank you.
Yes.
You too. And say hi to Jeff for me if you see him.
Well, definitely. I can actually give you where he's staying right now if you need it. I don't know. Okay. Tracy Pet Poets checks in. I hate Fox News Channel, but I love your show. You make me laugh until I want to cry. Kirsten Liming from Woodland Hills, California writes, as one of the 12 women who watches your show, I want to tell you to all stop picking on Bill. I think he's sexy. Call me. Paul Tronvig writes, cancel this show. It's disgusting and pathetic. This is silly, immature, and sleazy junior high school humor. Trent Thurin of Nebraska writes, I stay up all the time to watch your show. I even hurried home from a rescue call one night to see it. Would Rachel like to be my CPR partner? I need the practice.
Yeah, stiletto to groin compressions.
Okay, that does it for me, I guess. Rachel, thank you very much. Bill, always a pleasure to have you on. Cheryl Casoni, Fox News business correspondent.
Yes.
Also the host of Fox
Business Now. Yep.
Fantastic. Always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you, sir.
You make us feel warm all over.
I love Cheryl.
Where do I go with that?
All right. Thank you, everybody. Remember, kids, stay in school, don't do drugs, and listen to your parents. They're there for a reason. Bye.